All right, it's Captain Den, and we are live here in the den, playing a little Shadows of Eberron, and everything kind of looks okay on the stream for now. And it's a little fuzzy. What is that? And I'll have to check the quality here in a few minutes.
Your camera's out of focus.
Yeah, since it's all digital.
Right.
Huh. Let's see. Does it look? Looks a little fuzzy. Whoa, really fuzzy. I don't know. Okay, there you go. It got better. It got better. I guess it's just the stream starting up and going, but it looks good now. So, Eberron, take it away.
Well, hello everybody. Okay, so the party has moved out of Sharn, headed towards the city of Starlasker along the Lightning Rail in search of some information on family members of Mordrin. And they've gotten rooms at the Clifftop Adventurers Guild and have invited people to come to a impromptu concert, but performance. And that's where we'll start it off from. While I pull up those notes. Where is it?
So are we on the stage?
This is actually a couch, or is this...
Okay,
but
so
it can be, yeah, it's like the couch there off to the right, and tables and stuff, and you guys are having drinks, and this place doesn't really have a stage, but it does have a fairly open center there, so you can impromptu it.
Doesn't have a good stage. That's terrible. I'm a little disappointed.
I don't feel that it would do justice.
Get up on top of the bar?
Ooh. Definitely not.
Playing the round, as it were.
Yeah.
But this part here can be converted into a stage-like, because it seems like it is slightly apart from the rest of the tavern. Who's playing? What are you guys going to play? Some of your new stuff? Some classics?
I will accompany on my shiny new shawm.
Yes.
I bought a little ditty that advertises we're looking for work. Worked that in a few times in the song.
Oh, Shiny, you could just go look at the job board over there.
Yeah, but there's probably a lot of people here that might want to hire someone.
These are all
Especially
adventures.
so creative and we work it in.
If anything, they're gonna just want to like steal.
You don't go to the unemployment office and talk to the other unemployed people looking for work.
No, they've obviously got coin. They're in here drinking. Looks like someone got a lot of drinks. Might be some of the wealthiest people in town right here.
It's possible. I'll start tuning up and see if I can draw a little interest.
Okay.
I'm not feeling incredibly lucky today, so shit. Oh well.
Well, so much for feelings.
All right, I just start strumming and not really playing anything. Just kind of like doing a couple riffs and like I kind of like tune a little bit more. Then I look over at Roland and I nod at him.
All right, I'll accompany you with a little backbeat.
You gonna get off the couch? You're gonna go hang out there like on the couch, be the mysterious stranger.
No, I will definitely join you off the couch. I'll walk into your tuning session playing.
And as you guys are tuning up and teasing the possibility of a performance, the lively crowd that is there is looking over to see if you guys are going to start something up or not. Get glances your way and people shifting in their chairs so they can get a better view.
All right. Well, I'm pretty tuned up. I look over at Killian. How you feeling tonight, buddy? You gonna come play? What?
I can toot.
You gonna warm up a little or what?
We're
man?
afraid of.
There you go. I'm warm.
Let me see how. I got to figure out how to. I don't know if there's a macro for my performance with just the
Well,
sham.
It doesn't matter. It's just, do you have skill in performance?
Well, I do when I'm playing my sham. But then I also get my bonus
I think this
D4.
thing is broken. Have to smith it a little bit.
Then add my proficiency bonus to that, so that'd be a 13.
Let's see.
Oh man.
I mean, you pretty much only do your performance with it, right?
Yeah, I could just.
I think in
Add
D&D
a,
Beyond, I think you just customize it and make
Yeah,
it, you know.
I'll just make myself proficient in it.
Or you get down at the bottom, you see where it says additional skills? And the,
Yeah,
you
I
can
tried
make-
looking at that, but
You can make your own skill and just put it there.
I don't know if you can add the.
Yeah, I think you can. I'm
D4
looking
to
at
it
it
or
right now.
not.
Let's see. Custom skill. Add a
Yeah.
custom skill. And then just make a skill and then, you know, make it a charisma base
there was,
plus 3.
Didn't think that there was. Well, but the thing is, I don't know if it's going to add the D4 to it.
I don't know.
But I'll play around with it.
All right.
Okay.
All right, should I count us off?
Yeah. How do you want us to do this performance, oh Monsignor DM?
Go ahead and do it like I was talking about doing a Song of Rest, where you're gonna take the best out of all your performances rather than doing well, it's basically like super advantage. So
No.
let's see how that one works out, because
Do you guys have a drummer?
Yep. I would
Oh.
be the drummer.
Okay.
And unless you want to be the drummer.
he's got a lot of instruments.
Well, I have a decent drumming skill, but I am also more of a storyteller. But, you know,
Oh, you
backup
should be
drum.
the singer.
I look
There you
over
go.
and scout.
Yeah,
and
sure.
roll in.
Boxing. Be like Gordon Lightfoot.
I will tell about our train adventure and how we're such heroes.
We'll do like jazz scat.
I
in
think
the
he's more of
background.
a backup singer. Yeah, I haven't even really heard him perform. You know what? Maybe you should just go sit down and wait till next time.
Oh man.
Oh,
Ooh.
ow.
No,
Ooh.
no tryouts tonight.
Not tonight. This is I was like, look at you guys. This is important. This is we're setting precedent. You know, I look
Well,
over at
this is
Flash.
a-
You know what, Flash? When we go back to the room, you could actually do a proper audition. And
I
then,
don't know. I feel good about this. I
I
think you would do well.
Every time you feel good about something, somebody falls asleep.
Oh well. What can I say? I can't deny my skills.
But Shiny
my
was,
brothers.
you know, we'll get him in there. We'll get him in here. It's just, you know, the 7 months he didn't really take much ventures of playing with us until now. You know, could have incorporated himself into the band back then.
I start limbering up. Get ready to do some athletic moves to support you all.
That's
Moves
true.
to the music.
Actually, you know, that's also a good thing. He could do the interpreter's dance with Shiny.
There you go.
You know, I'm being serious.
Hey.
You know, I mean, I haven't seen him sing or I've heard him do some poetry. That's
You know,
about
we
all I've
could
seen him do.
we can have him sit back with Killian, and he can chime in when he feels appropriate. How about that?
I'm gonna be leading the cheers. I'm gonna be riling this crowd up. Don't you worry. Then I'm gonna be passing the hat at the end.
You're damn right. You better be.
I know you guys are gonna kill it up there. We're gonna make some money tonight.
And maybe Morel, I mean, she could make it smell like honeysuckles using some of that druid craft that she has. I don't know.
Or some fresh cut grass. maybe.
Making it fresh cut grass. Smooth, that's a good one. What does that
If she
smell?
morphs into a bear or something, that might earn us some money too.
Alright, well, alright, so how do you want us to do that?
Morel doesn't actually have the druid craft. She's an offensive druid.
What? Alright.
She's offensive. That's what you're saying.
I think we're just gonna individually roll and take the best number.
Let's try that. I want to see how that
All
works.
right.
All right.
Well,
Count us
I will
off.
give Roland Bardic Inspiration.
All right, I'll give. Well, let's see. I will give.
See, you guys have better numbers anyway. I'm just there. I'll be the anchor leg. If
Well,
you
I
guys
would give everyone. I would give Evo,
Oh,
Modron, and Killian Bardic Inspiration because that's how I roll.
That's
I feel
a
good
D-
than that's a D8.
Yeah, and it's better
D8,
to you to give it because yours is better than mine for sure. Because mine's only D6.
Okay.
I think at third level is when you're switched to D8, right?
Yes, I believe so. Or what am I? Fourth,
Fifth.
fifth. But yeah, it might be
Yeah, mine's only
fourth. I
D6.
think. Anyway,
I'm feeling good about this. This looks like a Shami crowd. I think they're really
we are
gonna
the
be
Blazing
receptive.
Phoenixes, and I'll count us off.
All right.
All right, and I'll make
There you
an
go.
explosion with, a little prestidigitation. And then somebody else had prestidigitation. Was it Shiny? Or no, it was Mordred.
I've got
right?
minor illusion. I can kick out some pyrotechnics.
I don't know.
I'm gonna blow my my inspiration in.
All right, I'm
Along
gonna
with
roll
my
it. Oh
performance.
my goodness, I'm already in.
For it.
I'm gonna be up into the 30s, guys. I am
And
at.
Yeah.
I am at
I add
29.
8.
I'm at 24. So
Man, even
15.
even Killian totally killed it.
21.
Yeah, you guys play really well for a set, and the crowd is appreciative. In fact, more people come through the doors, hearing the music from outside, and you have a rousing performance.
How is
How's
Shiny's
my
dance
hips
go?
doing?
You gotta roll, man.
Oh, boom!
Nice.
there you go.
Oh,
Man,
Dancing
little-
right there.
Nice.
Damn
He's
it.
dancing on all the tables, and everyone's like wanting to join in.
He's light-footed little elf, isn't he? There you go.
Better
And since we
tip
did
that
so
hat.
well, we look over at what's his name? God, I don't even know his name. Tails.
Halfling
No.
Charm.
And like,
Tails.
all right, Tails, this is it, man. We kind of warmed up. Show him what you got.
Tails, what are you gonna do?
And I'll give him Bardic. Do you have any left there, Roland?
Do I? No, I think I only have 3.
Well, then at least I'll give him Bardic Inspiration.
Yeah, I'm done. I'm spent.
I guess Tails was so hurt.
We
that
can't
he
fail. We can't
didn't
fail.
say anything. He's so hurt, right?
No, we were trying to fix Morel's spell list.
It's all
We
good.
realized.
I have a few doubles.
Oh, oops.
Yeah, so we're just doing some adjustments to it.
Sure.
So you're making me perform now, huh?
No, I just said if you want to come up, you can perform. We just wanted to warm him up. If we were bombing it, I didn't want you to come up and look terrible to us, right? You know. And now
So
you won't bomb.
Bardic Inspiration as well.
It's only 1d6 though from me. I'm a little weaker than good old Roland.
Wow. Didn't help a whole lot.
Well, then you
Ah,
add
you're over
D6.
10. That's right.
Well, you were so awestruck by our presentation that you were so nervous.
Yeah.
You see how like 3 of us were over almost in the 30s. I mean, we are pretty awesome. What can I say?
And we'll just play a bit louder. It's all good.
Yeah, you don't sound terrible because you've got at least a 10 there, and
People just aren't as receptive to the lightning rail vignette.
Right, everyone's paying attention to the
I will
elf
back
anyway.
him up and harmonize with him and make him slightly better. I'll work with him. It's not like we just hung him out to dry.
right.
We're backing him up.
So basically, giving him advantage.
If that's what you want to do it.
Sure, because you guys did your own thing, and then you brought him up to do his thing. You can assist with his. Are you doing storytelling or are you drumming?
I figured that he was rapping. No, I don't know.
Rapping.
Yeah,
He's
because
scatting.
we're playing music that he's scat-catting. Skippity, skippity, scoop, scoop. I don't know. You can do whatever you want.
I figured I would be storytelling over anything.
Sure, yeah. So the guys go in to acquire her musical background for your story. You get advantage, so you get to make a secondary roll.
Okay. One moment. There we go. That's a bit better.
Haha.
Roll the d6 again, or just
No,
No,
do-
you just would add
You're
the
keeping
2.
the 2.
Add
Okay.
the 2, so you got 18.
So yeah,
Yep.
the lightning rail story is well received. And
The
you
Eric
get
Stoker
cheers
going
of-
under the train was a real. That's when it picked up.
Yes. And so you guys make a party of it, as it were. Drinks are covered for your performances. Who else? Let's see.
I walk around with the hat out. Let's hear
Okay.
it for the Phoenixes. Weren't they tremendous? Show your love and appreciation for the blazing Phoenixes.
You get a whopping 15 gold
Oh,
from all the change from around the room.
nice.
Yeah.
Party fund.
Yeah, it's going straight into the party fund, guys.
There you go.
The party
Look,
fund
look
now
what we collected.
has 15
Profitable night.
gold into it. So it's
All right, I'm
it's a
drinking
good
heavy
start.
tonight.
Top
Oh, the-
shelf, baby.
The drinks were
Covered.
free, so we're doing good on that.
Yeah.
Give me
that's
my
true.
pint. I earned it.
And let's see. Evo, go ahead and make a perception check.
Uh-oh.
I was doing my notes.
I'll bet you
I'm
it's
just
Zainaboo.
okay, got it. Oh, yeah, there you go. Oh, it was almost a 20.
Yes,
19 ain't
you,
bad.
you do indeed notice Zainaboo amongst the crowd with a couple of friends.
Woo! Roadies.
And they seem to be enjoying your performance.
Well, we'll do like 2 sets. I'm gonna totally blow it right now. As we end it, I'm gonna go up and sing a solo ballad just for her, for everybody.
Okay.
I don't have
Uh-oh.
anything going with me, man.
Can I give him an assist?
Anybody who
No,
wants to?
I'm going
Oh.
solo.
He's
Crash
going
or
solo.
burn.
Oh, he's going.
I'm not gonna call the natural 20 this time. I'm not feeling it, guys. I should have called it. What the hell? I didn't feel it, but I was just doing that because the law of averages would have been making me really an arrogant bastard if I would have actually called it. But I had to say it, right?
Right?
Oh my god.
Wow.
All right.
The
I charm all our friends we go back for a soiree, right? No.
well, they are
You look so
definitely
non-confident up there.
whatchamacallit, our enraptured audience. You worked the room, but you also paid specific attention to Zaina.
Mm-hmm.
And she seems to be glowing. Would be not literally, but figuratively with the attention.
Got her
Was he-
pregnant already? She's got a healthy glow.
Was that picture that I put in there appropriate for?
That would work fine. Yeah, except for the weapons.
Wonder if she lays eggs.
Well, I'm not listening to any of those guys, so I'm gonna. If the bartender lets me, I would include them on our drink tab for the night.
Oh, with those high rolls that you've done, yeah, the bartender's like, yeah, totally, I'll get your girls for you.
All right.
I got you covered, dude.
And is any of them that you think is attractive? I'll throw her your way, man. Are you married?
Oh, you're talking to the bartender about that?
Yeah.
I don't swing that way.
Wait, what? Oh, wait, what? Wow, whoa, wait, what?
Wrong tree.
He only likes Warforged.
I guess so. Killian,
with the special attachments.
yeah.
And he
It's always
gives
a plus.
Killian the wink.
But I'm gonna keep it charming and chaste. I'm not getting all lewd and up in her grill.
Oh, of course.
Trying to be a gentleman.
No, I just pretty much inform her, towards the end of the night, that I took a vow of chastity for the light, though I may be sworn to break it sometime in the near future.
Warforged don't count as cheating, by the way, though.
What? I send Shiny
True.
away.
Well, it's well known.
Now you know why Shiny sits in the corner by himself all the time.
Let's see. Go ahead and let me take a look at a skill sheet here. I'm thinking that's for the typical bard seduction. What do you guys think? Performance or persuasion?
Persuasion.
Yeah, I think so too.
All right, go ahead and make a persuasion roll.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, not bad at all.
I'm
Well,
not trying to get into
yeah.
her pants. Just kind of.
No. But it was to see if your tactic, your ploy, keep her interested, and she apparently is. They enjoy your guys' performance as well as does the rest of the crowd. Throughout the night, no bar fights. Adventurers are sticking to the rules, and like the Continental, no business on the property. Does anybody wish to do anything before heading to bed? It's been a long day.
Yeah, I think it. Turn in. It has been a long day.
Yes, and a bumpy one because you were on the lightning rail, so you got that whole rattling along the. Not
If
really
it wasn't for the
rattling.
giant homicidal birds that.
Yes.
Thieving homicidal birds.
Indeed. Aarakocra bandits that chased off.
Chased into the next world, more like.
Yeah, I think only 2 of them survived, right? Yeah,
Didn't.
Not for want of trying.
indeed.
It'll be a while before they have their gang back together to try to cause any more trouble, for sure.
Yeah.
Get their gang back together with a spatula.
I'm gonna stay up as late as Xana stays awake, and mostly I'm gonna take the time to not work her over for information, but try to get as much of the local situation and what's going on. If she's heard any problems, hey, if you find anything out, we definitely give you, a finder's fee. Hey, the Phoenixes are always looking for new people with talent. If you have any skills that you think that would work in the band or adventure, I'm just like working the whole deal with her.
Okay. It gets, it gets on in the night. She says, well, if you'd like, I could show you around the city before you walk me home.
How late is that?
How late?
Yeah.
It'd have been probably around 10 p.m., so well after dark, but the city's not done. But you figure this is a sprawling city, probably won't get, if you stuck to the main roads, or if you took a coach, which she suggests, you could actually see all the points in the city as a nice ride and a chance to talk.
All right. So Gilendar, if I said that right, or is that Admir Tam? Who is the halfling? Sorry.
Adir Tam is the owner.
The guy that we met when we first walked in. Who's that guy?
Oh, that was
Charon.
Charon.
Or Charon, whatever.
Or Charon.
Yeah.
Charon, if you want to go with a slight
How did I miss that?
accent.
Okay, information, Oh, there he is. Oh, sorry, it's the next paragraph down. So, Karan. Yeah, I'm also going to find out how she knows Karan, because he mentioned her name and seemed to know her quite well. And he's a very respectable, wonderful person.
Oh, yeah, we're in similar, what do you call it? Similar profession. I deal with information for the city. And he's a member of the bear with me, the Galandra family, which go ahead and make a history roll if you don't remember what the halfling's mark of the dragon is.
Nope.
No?
Don't know it, probably. Unless it's so obvious.
It's basically don't roll less than a 5, and the dragon marked house. It's the hospitality
That's right.
house, and the halflings. That's one of theirs, and the other one is the mark of healing. 2 different families, and most of any reputable inn has the seal of approval from House Galandra, showing that it meets the standards of the house if they don't own it outright or through intermediaries. And so she's like, "Oh, he's a wonderful man. Anything you might need, he'll know off the bat where you can get it."
Yeah, I've known him. My family and I have known him for a very long time, and he's always been very kind and wonderful and helpful person. I just haven't seen him in like 10 years or so. I don't know. So much has changed since then.
Yes, well, the war was going on, so that does put a dampener on most pleasurable travel. People are just getting back into it with the war being over.
Well,
Did you want to take me for a ride?
what are the rest of the Phoenixes up to?
Let's see. Tails, Morel, what are you guys doing?
I would probably be talking to the bartender, seeing if there were any extensions of the Thieves Guild in this town.
Oh, speaking some cant, are you?
Yep. If he responds well, I'll continue. If he looks at me, I'm just, never mind.
He does speak the cant and says if you're intending to work in the town, you should check in with the guild. And introductions can be made if that is your intent.
Now, is it the same guild that we're currently staying with, or is it a different guild?
No, that would be, he's referring to the Thieves Guild.
Guild themselves?
Whereas this is the Adventurers Guild, which is basically the same idea, but for...
Adventure thieves.
Yeah, adventurers, exactly. The thieves are if you're looking to commit crime within the city for profit, whereas adventurers guilds is about people doing work for others. Which, I mean, you could do the same thing with the Thieves Guild, but slightly more, legit.
I would probably be more interested in just paying my respects. Not quite doing work, per se. I don't know how the rest of the party would feel about some shady work. We are looking for income, but I'm just trying to get the feel of how the Thieves Guild in this town operates.
And
Whether it's mafia and I have to go pay my respects to the Don, or they just are a guild.
They operate with 5 fingers.
If you're looking to pay your respects, as it were, I can take some coin, pass it along with your name, so that you're not. So it is known that you have said hello. The guild is fairly secretive, to obviously. And this is all in cant. So,
Yes, of course.
So that
we're talking about a nice sunny day and visiting the family, and
exactly. You don't personally have to come in, but if you send a little bit of coin that direction, then the family will be happy. And if you need anything, introductions can be made.
So to the DM, not to the bartender, what would be a good, I guess, introductory fee?
Financial handshake.
Yeah, 10 gold would be a decent.
Okay, I'll send 2 platinum then.
Okay, 1 platinum. The platinums.
I know they're 10 each.
Okay, perfect.
I want to be a little, yeah, just in case. I prefer to have good standing.
And the bartender raises an eyebrow and says, "Welcome to Star Alaska," and takes your 2 platinum.
Actually, no. I'm going to give him 1 platinum and 10 gold.
Okay.
He can take finder's fee off of it.
Of course.
Because that just feels a little more correct to do.
Okay. That way he doesn't have to make the change out of the till.
Exactly. Exactly.
All right.
And with that, I remember last time we were looking for something, but I cannot remember what exactly we were looking for.
2 of the reasons why the group has traveled to Star Alaska is Mordrin is trying to track down family, and there was a report with his surname attached to it for some ongoings here in Star Alaska, and several of the party are interested in getting closer to the Mournland to try and investigate it, since in Sharn they had run up against dead ends, too much politics governing that information. And you guys are looking for work. That's just a standard.
So I guess actually I would like to send I'll wait to gather more information on his family with possibly with the Thieves Guild to tell another night. Let them get my welcome first.
Okay. Morel, did you wish to do anything before turning in tonight?
I think I might be good.
Okay. Let's then.
Right.
Mordred, how about you?
I will talk to the bartender, not in Thieves' Camp, to see about getting some information about the local theater run by House Fjarlin.
Oh, well then. There is a large amphitheater that the house runs, rather than an enclosed one. It's like an outdoor amphitheater further up the hill rather than down by the lake, and it produces many shows throughout the week.
And the theater manager that I would contact there?
That would be, let's see if this person knows it. I want to go with, I'm unfamiliar with their name.
But it's a fairly recognizable landmark.
Oh yes, I can give you the directions to the amphitheater.
Okay, cool. Then that is the information I'm looking for. I will have a nightcap and toddle off to our apartments.
Excellent. Killian, how are you doing?
Okay.
At our apartment, that's outside.
You guys have rented basically a townhouse. There are a series of townhouses along the perimeter of the compound for adventurers.
I'm just staring at people in the bar.
Okay.
That's not creepy at all.
Those robot eyes just evaluating.
Right? Evaluating.
Rubies to be eliminated.
Okay. Roland.
Yeah, I'm enjoying my pint or two,
Excellent.
and try to make myself kind of just comfortable, relax and see if anything happens, and I'll pay attention to what's going on around me.
Okay. Enjoying the night.
Yeah.
Partying. I gotcha. And Shiny, how about yourself?
So I head to the townhouse pretty much as soon as I finish my current pint. Get myself in a lot of stretching after all that movement right there, just to make sure I stay limber, and then I spend the rest of my time studying, hoping that when I get a chance to enchant my weapon, that hopefully I'll do better than what I did last time. Maybe look at how I was, looking at the armor and trying to improve it, and maybe how I could apply that to my weapon in the future. So I basically spend time studying.
Okay. Did you guys sell off the books to Ladderbip, or did you keep them?
Oh, we already did. We got all the money for that.
Okay,
Yeah, we sold them all but one, but I took notes on what I did.
Yeah, we made copies of everything.
That's right.
We have the translations, but we gave the originals. We sold to him for
Yes.
100 gold each for $1,000 for 10. But they're the untranslated version, and we have the 10 translated.
Correct. Okay, and so you have the non-coded, the non-encrypted
Right.
version. Okay. I forgot.
Did any of Xana, sorry, Xana. Did anyone? She came with some friends. Were they all Shanties, or were they a mix, or what, man?
Oh, it's a mix. Half elf, human, tiefling.
See, I didn't have any of the boys who wanted to join us at the table. Honestly, to if they meet these wonderful people, make some more connections in town.
Did anybody wish to do that?
I wasn't like hoarding all 5 to myself or anything like that. I mean, I definitely would have had any of the guys who wanted to come in and hang out and talk with them and stuff like that.
Right, because all your friends are there. Were any of the party wishing to be social along with Evo's friend and her friends?
I'll fly wingman, sure.
Okay. Everybody else seems to be okay. So yeah, it's the 2 of you versus the 5. And I was just trying to think of a thing. What was it? Did I say that you had to? Does anybody remember if I said that Shiny had to wait to level to try again?
Yeah, you did say I had to wait, but I figured maybe I could make this easier or speed it up or maybe reduce the cost if I can improve my skills.
I did remember saying something about leveling. It's kind of like lock picking.
Yeah, I'm kind of there with it. So, but you can do the studying of the manuscripts as time towards when you get a chance to try again. This will count. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
He's just trying to make it easier for himself later.
Exactly. I'm good with that. Yeah. Okay.
Is anyone in the bar giving our group odd looks? Besides adoring them.
Everybody who's jealous of our talent. This is probably most of the bar.
There don't seem to be any bards, musicians amongst the audience, so you don't get that jealousy. You get the more appreciation for the entertainment from the crowd, and the crowd looks like let's see, varying levels of experience amongst adventurers, mostly younger to decently experienced, a few veterans out there. So not nobody's eyeing the party out of oddly. The only one staring weirdly is the Warforged. Let's see here. And I'll take a couple of notes here real quick.
What a wondrous modern age we live in.
Okay. The night continues on. People, those of you that are heading to your townhouse, do so. Those of you still staying up are drinking the night away and performing as you see fit. And the guys and girls group take a coach ride, and it's a ground coach, not a sky coach. If you're looking to let Zaina show off her knowledge about the town for you.
How much is that coach going to cost me?
Just a gold.
Oh, okay, no problem.
Yeah, it's not a sky coach.
I'm gonna pay this off from the Phoenix is fun because this is knowledge for the entire group. And
I'll pick up the coach.
Okay.
I'll get the coach.
all right.
And I will give the coachman an extra gold for the scenic route
Okay.
as we are being shown around town.
And he gives you the tip of his, not tip of hat, but how you grab the rim of your hat, bring it up a little bit. It's like a nod, but with a hat. I can't remember what that's called.
Morel and Tails would like to join the coach ride if possible.
Yeah, it's a large coach, benches along the side. It's a lightweight, basically very cushy wagon with benches, and you guys ride off into the night. Zaina,
Lay of the land.
what's that?
Getting a lay of the land.
Yes. She goes basically into tour guide mode, pointing out points of interest and districts and very what do you call it? Let's see. Not a boring tour guide type. Give a roll here with basically a 15, not on a really, it's kind of a cross between performance and history. It's interesting, all the places that she points out, and the highlights of the city. Also, where the nightlife happens, markets, specialty areas.
If we make our way by the amphitheater, I will ask if she knows about the management and the doings of House Fjarland.
Oh, House Fjarland. It is technically right up here. Coachman, you could take us up that direction. There's a nice view from up there. Certainly, miss. And he takes another turn to go further up the hill, and she says, "Of course, I know the head of House Fjarland here. That would be Baron. Let's go with. Give me a name." Francesa Yannick.
Francesa Yannick.
Yes, F-R-A-N with one of those little wigglies over it. A tilde? Is that the tilde? I think that's a tilde.
It is. That is a tilde.
Yes, S-E-Z-A. And then Yannick, like Y-A-N-N-I-C.
Okay. Francesa Yannick.
Yes.
Interesting.
Baroness, technically.
Isn't she the bad person in G.I. Joe?
That's pretty close, isn't it?
What house is
that
this?
was Fjarlin, his house.
How do you spell Fjarlin again?
Phiarlan. Well, I'm not technically in House Fjarlan.
Oh, that's
It's what I'm kind of trying to find out.
right.
Man, that was too fast for me. Sorry. PH what?
Iarlan.
Close enough for government work. Okay, cool.
One
Sorry.
of the marked houses.
Add that to my notes.
Yeah, he's got the worst writer with the worst spelling and grammar writing the notes for the campaign.
As long as you can read them.
I will. That's subjective to interpretation at a later date, my friend.
It's code.
It's indicative of how we play.
Yeah, pretty much.
So are the other ladies participating and sharing their bits of history as well, or?
They are more social with all of you, not not adding more information, more like stories. Oh, at that club I did this, and we had such a good time there, and oh, the shopping's just fantastic down here. So they are basically adding flavor to her tour guiding. You know,
They just don't know
Personal.
how poor we really are at this moment.
Maybe a little gossip as well.
Like all good
Yeah,
rock stars, you know, they're always like barely have any money because they've all used it on blow and train rides places.
right. Just enough money to get to the next town.
Wonder if the Baroness might be convinced of hosting a concert by the Phoenixes.
Hey, if you
Oh,
have
you-
it in, it never hurts.
Right? I mean, you guys just won Battle of the Bands back at Sharn.
Do we want to fill our coffers a bit first? Maybe find some good, honest.
Well, if you were
work out in
to
the
actually
field.
do performance rather than what you guys did was a competition, then you're getting paid to perform.
Oh, we got paid pretty damn good from that competition too.
Well, yeah, you won, but nobody else got paid. This would be an actual paid performance, is if you could get in.
I think we need to make Killian our manager.
I was gonna say, I think we might need some type of manager or something.
No, well, we just got here, but also, you know, we're not just a music band. I mean, we are
We're
the
legends.
foremost adventuring company of the realm, and we have a reputation to live up to. It's not all fun and games and music, my friend.
Yes, but
Sometimes blood, sweat,
we're
and
like
tears.
the Archies, though. We're
Yeah, we
all
sleep-
that and a band.
We sleep in bunk beds.
See, then all of a sudden Killian pops out of nowhere. Damn, I knew you came with us. You never go too far, do you, buddy?
He's been riding on the back.
Hey, I just popped in. You
Staring
never
at
know where I'm
people
gonna
as
be.
it goes by.
Transformed into like, you know, I don't know, like a, you know, chest or something on the back of the coach.
How big a town is this? What's the population approximately?
Oh, it's ginormous. If
It's
you,
a big one. Okay,
yeah, this is a main city. This is
a big one.
A
Yeah, it's a big
metropolis.
it's a metropolis, but it's a spread out one with districts and such. Not, it's like I said before, it's horizontal along the land rather than vertical like Sharn. What's a good
It's Los
Houston.
Angeles, not New York.
Yeah, exactly. There are some large towers, even some impossibly tall ones like Sharn, but it's very much like the LA basin. as one of the main cities along the lightning rail. There are city walls, but not city walls. They're estate walls. So the city hasn't had to go up against walls and then start building up and then spread out. It just spread out. This was the middle of, well, not the middle, but farther in from the border, where fighting in the war was more rampant. Though there is damage here and there, you can see being repaired from the war. It just didn't rely on walls for its defenses.
What did it rely upon?
Distance. Sharn even had damage done to it, but that was more like terrorist actions, destroying large swaths of one of the floating areas, crashed down into one of the districts, and that's where a lot of refugees were living, was in that torn up district. Out here it's more spread out, so it couldn't do as much damage by dropping a floating tower. And of course you'd have to get in past the front on any number of the fronts, because 100 years worth of war, the fights were, I don't want to say random, but or sporadic. Intermittent would be best. Having, taking an area, occupying it, fortifying it, moving forward, or being repelled. There is still scars across the land from battlefields. Though with 2 years worth of growth, it's starting to recover. And on that gloomy note, says Zena, passing this terrorist action by our northern neighbors, the Thrains, we move on to, and she starts going off about other parts of the town.
Have we passed a library?
Oh, we have several libraries in town, and they often specialize in different subjects. What were you looking for?
History is one of my favorite subjects.
Well, not to be
Tooting your own horn?
no, more like not on the grand scales of Sharn or the Gnomish Academy down in Zalargo, but we do have some fairly nice libraries, all of which are closed right now because it's late. But tomorrow you could check out the one in North District that is more bent on history.
Perfect.
The coachman pulls up towards the amphitheater, and you can see the side of the hill that it is on is not covered, but this technically covered in stone tiers for seating, with facing the building that you pull up to, which is the amphitheater itself, and entrance, and one would assume the stage, since the benches, the stone benches that are going up the side of the hill, make for where the audience would be. And this is the amphitheater of House Philarin.
It is. Have you seen many shows here?
Oh yes, quite a few. The troupe here are very accomplished entertainers. And when we get concerts that come through, I have to. It's part of my job. I get paid to know.
Excellent. What a wonderful job that must be.
Very fun. I get to see and do quite a lot of things so that I can share that with people that are coming into the station.
Excellent.
If you wanted to talk to the head of house, they might be available still. A show is just ending now. We're approaching midnight.
Well, we need to see you home safely.
Oh, I stay up late.
Maybe we'll come back in the morning. I don't want to trouble everybody with having such a nice time getting a tour of the city.
Okay. And she has the coachman swing by a corner, whatchamacallit, bistro?
Taco
And
stand?
for basically for drinks and snacks. And she comes back with a platter of nibbles, little crackers and cheeses and meats and a growler of some sort of alcohol and a bunch of cups.
Ooh.
And so everybody can continue.
And a delightful hostess on top of that.
Oh, why, thank you.
I didn't remember that Star Alaska was such a affluent party town. Is it a Friday? What day is it today? I look on my calendar.
Goodness. Yeah, please look at the calendar. I think I want to say that it. No, I don't remember. But
it's a Sunday.
It's a Sunday. Yeah. Well, that's everybody that's doing the faith thing in the morning. But the towns. Those of you, you've all lived through the end of the war and how things were tense and always the worry of invasions and battles and sneak attacks and stuff. People party a lot now. They're burning off the stress of 100 years of war, and people are living it up. There's still worry that like the morning could expand out of the Mournland. That's a thing, but that's on the political level. The people who don't go that direction have only heard of it and never seen it, might not worry as much. But the battles, which were more worrisome to them, are the thing that they're worried about, whether the countries will go back to war or not. So they're living it up when they can. The working for the weekend idea seems to be running strong in Star Alaska.
Party. Well, it is fairly close, so
yes,
understandable.
And you travel through the town on the coach, enjoying some snacks and some beverages, and finally she says, "This is my stop," and the girls all get up with her, and we're going to turn in. The coach driver will give you a ride back to the cliff top.
It has been an enchanting evening, ladies. Hopefully we will see you again at the guild in our next performance. whenever that might be.
Yes, very enlightening.
And I will get out and walk them to the door, and then I will do a large sweeping bow. And until next time we meet, my enchantress. And then I missed
the last part.
Oh,
You got muffled.
Yeah. Okay. Is that better? Am I louder now?
You're good.
It was picking up a lot of ambient noise, but so until next we meet, my enchantress, and I will kiss the back of her hand and do a very flurry of a bow, and then spin on my heels and walk off.
All right. And there's the girls head off into their neighborhood, talking, giggling, with glances back towards the group as you guys ride off. And make it back to the clifftop compound and are able to turn in unless you want to do anything else.
No. It's that time.
Indeed.
I'm gonna stay up a little later and work on some music in the empty bar, just kind of clear my head.
Okay. You guys get back, and Shiny is working through some of the notes and
Handle out, working hard right there.
yeah. And with that, we're gonna take a little break for some bio, and I'll be right back.
I'll be right back.
Hey.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Hooray!
Huzzah!
Oh, my hands.
Did anybody else step away?
Dan,
I'm here.
We all back?
I think we're all here. Say something if you're not here.
all I know is, did we secure gainful employment yet?
Looking for
Spent enough
work.
time to look at that job board.
Let's see.
We can't live by
Fill the
partying all night.
coffers.
Fill the coffers, indeed. Well, job board has quite a few things on it. Kind of like, what's that? Like, it's not a kind of a fob issue, but it is kind of a fob issue where they've got the bottoms of the help wanted has tabs on it. If interested, take. And several of those do have tabs taken from them, as if so somebody is on that job, but it's still posted. So obviously it's not finished yet.
Do they have prices listed?
Yes.
Scale.
Award.
they
The biggest one first.
biggest one first.
We don't want the one to get the cat out of people's trees.
Right, he did enough of that for the last couple months in Sharn. Little jobs here and there. This one does have a few 500 gold piece plus on it.
There are tabs removed from that one.
And there are tabs removed from it. Not all of them. There seems to be a sewer problem where individuals have been seen dragged into the sewers by unknown individuals. What's that?
Skaven. Yeah.
Skaven indeed. Highly suspected that there are were-rats in the sewers that need to be taken care of. That's ranging in the 500 gold and with a bonus of 10 gold for every left ear brought in.
Okay.
I've dealt with were-rabbits before, but that was a friendly clan. Were-rats are never nice.
Another one, some salvaging company looking for new members to replace, it's scratched out for opportunities to explore the Mornland.
Ooh.
I mean,
What does that pay?
we're looking at possible job opportunities. One is were-rats, one is exploring Mornland. Technically, we are here to investigate the Mornland to some degree, so that could be useful.
And that one is commission-based.
Oh, okay.
So,
Yeah, it's a dead end. Commission basis always gets a shaft. For the ones of people going missing, was that posted by the city or is that an individual or a house?
that one is the city.
This one will get us started, and we can get some good lucrative government contracts if we do this one.
Does anyone have any silvered items? Magic or silvered weapons?
I think we all do.
I think Osric feels magical.
And from your waist, yeah.
I would have to
Yes.
get myself a silvered weapon, I think, for that one. My rapier is quite plain.
You would be able to find that here probably with the Clifftop Guild compound.
Did offer that service at the last guild.
Indeed. She. Where is that?
Have one silvered or buy it pre-silvered.
Right.
Either or.
I think somebody can do a temporary enchantment for combat, or possibly. So, and there's other creatures and other things you can do besides, of course, hit it with a silver weapon. So,
I can't enchant a weapon or cast a spell on it to make it magical.
have you checked your extended spell list, my friend?
Let me look. No, that was...
So are we wanting to do the were-rats, or are we looking for a different one?
I say we take the were-rats, then we can explore after that. Get ourselves back in the black with 500 gold for the group.
I'd be
I'm
down
all
for-
for filling our coffers.
Okay, well, we'll inquire about that first thing tomorrow.
All right. The night goes on. People bed down and or stay up late as you see fit. Morning comes along. Go ahead. Or was that just my voice? Okay. Morning comes along and people wake up haphazardly through the morning as to whenever you decided to get up. Breakfast is available in the main keep, and y'all head for breakfast. It's included in your
Sure.
stay, and inquiring about silvered weapons, you could get a single weapon silvered for 100 gold pieces.
What would it cost to buy a silvered weapon?
Same thing.
Okay, then I'll buy a silvered rapier.
Okay.
Well, it's the cost of the weapon plus 100 gold.
Right. So rapier, is that 15 gold? Hang on.
25.
25. So 125 to buy a silvered rapier. If you're looking to get silvered ammunition for anybody that shoots stuff, it's 100 gold for 10 pieces of ammunition.
Expensive.
Very.
I mean,
So I'm not seeing silvered rapiers on or silvered weapons in general.
Say that again.
I'm not seeing silvered weapons. Besides, like, a legendary one. So,
If you're looking for it, make sure you've unclicked magical.
I don't have any of them clicked.
Well then, let me hop in. Take a quick.
I could just add a rapier and make it silvered, like...
Yeah, that's fine. Anybody else picking up a silvered weapon? Or is everybody else, I think, fairly
You
good?
broke, man.
Right.
Some of these people are broke.
I'm pretty good with my weapons and items.
You use a lot of magic. That makes you very,
I'm here, dude. Enough. I think.
Let's see here. So you're looking to go off to the were-rats. Did someone take a tab from the,
Why? Certain.
list?
Well, sure.
Okay.
Grabbed a tab. Find out the address. report?
Yeah, it's going to be a guardhouse nearby. One would think, where you can get further information.
Excellent. Are we ready to compatriots? Shall we travel thither?
Absolutely. Let's do it. Love the smell of sewer in the morning.
What's that about the morning?
I love the smell of sewer in the morning.
Oh, there we go. Thank you.
Especially on a full stomach.
Breakfast. Continental breakfast, at least.
Mm. Go for
All
some
right.
oatmeal, things that will come back up gently.
You guys finished breakfast, did a quick bit of shopping at the Clifftop Armory.
And
Grabbed
gift
yourself
shop.
a gift shop, yes, and grabbed yourself a silvered rapier. Head out in the direction that Karan said that there was the local guard shack you're interested in. Making it there, it is a fortified building. You see that it could definitely defend itself in this district as a full-on keep. It would take basically a siege to take it down. But it's open and not entirely closed right now, so you can wander in and find basically in the main hall there a duty guard.
Sir Duty.
Greetings.
I am Evo Shandor, leader of the Blazing Phoenixes. As you can see, my large group of compatriots behind me have come to see what needs to be done about the people being inducted into the sewers.
And,
We will solve this problem for you.
You see the glance of recognition. Ah, the Phoenixes are back up again. Excellent. And under a Shandor still. Well done.
I will flip him my card.
And
Use a
he'll
little
take it.
prestidigitation.
He puts it into a fantasy file at X. Excellent. And as he strums his fingers through there to get to, obviously, P for Phoenix, or B for Blazing.
Hey man, it's his system, not mine.
Right? He thinks for a minute and adjusts. Oh, well, excellent. It is... There are a few other groups that are investigating this as well that haven't returned.
Shame.
Our sprawling city has an amazing network of sewers. There's a lot of ground to cover going down there.
Would you have anything approximating a map of these sewers that we might have, copy, look at, peruse?
Yes.
It's like, just follow the screens down there. You'll know where to go.
Well, there's that. He jokes with a fellow guard walking by. Yeah, follow the screams, but so you don't get lost. Here is a rough map of the sewers. We don't have any idea where their nest is, because none of the groups going down there have returned with any information. The were-rots
Do
are
I notice
probably
what rank
numerous.
this gentleman is?
Sergeant.
Sergeant? Sergeant, what is your name?
Tom.
Sergeant Tom. I knew a Major Tom once.
I could only hope to get promoted.
Well, if we complete
Having
this
others do your
mission
work
for
will
you-
surely not get you promoted. Just a word of advice.
Say, what did you do?
I don't say that. I'm just kidding.
I mean,
Calm
you
the
know,
cowardly.
no, it's just like their job is to patrol the top levels, and specialists like us are to go where no sane person would go. And
You mean it's
Right.
for expendable?
well, if you think the
Or-
Blazing Phoenixes are expendable, my friend, then you obviously haven't been paying attention for the last year and a half that you've been with the group. It's been right. We always come back in one form
No, they
or
think of
another.
us as expendable. We prove them wrong every time.
I don't think so. I don't think Tom is here. His job is to keep the peace above ground and keep people from stealing apples from carts. And hardy adventurers like us are the ones who go to explore the unknown and risk life and limb for glory and coin. And that's what we're here to do.
I'm sure that it's absolutely true. Tom, do we have a full dossier on the victims?
Negative, sir. And you get a military demeanor off of him as he addresses you as such. For some reason, calling you sir as if you were like a superior officer, or somebody with lots of experience. Negative, sir. Just reports of people seen going missing.
Do we have a general head count?
16 throughout the last year.
Oh, the last.
And
The locations?
Sorry?
And the locations of each disappearance? Do you have it mapped?
No, throughout the city. And he will point on the map or make a note that, and it is fairly spread out across the city, doesn't seem to be centralized.
Is it usually individuals or have been groups abducted?
Individuals, they seem to be, going for the easy targets.
And do we have a head count of how many have gone into the sewer and not returned?
2 groups of 4. So a large group like yours might be able to do better.
So 16 civilians and 8 other adventurers.
Correct.
32 heads.
When was the last team that went down?
Last week.
Okay. We're going to go and start at their entrance. Can you mark it on the map for me, please?
I don't know where they went in. Both groups decided to do footwork and check out the areas where people have disappeared.
Okay, so you don't know which area these guys went in. Can you give us a
Correct.
description of the latest group?
Sure. The last group that went in was a dwarven warrior, an elven mage, a half-elven priest, and a human archer.
You know what god the half-elven priest had around her neck? Who did she worship?
Of course, that would have been. Bear with me. Where is it? The Sovereign Host.
Okay. What do I know of the Sovereign Host? What do I remember here? Bam. I look around the guys. That name's not ringing a bell. Anybody else know anything about the Sovereign Host?
Sovereign host.
Fairly common religion, I think, up the
Yeah.
mainland. Let me see. I'll make a religion roll.
Let's see. Do I have religion?
Yeah,
I am not
that.
religious.
I am trained in religion.
There you
Okay.
go.
but not as well as Roland.
Roland knows a lot about everything.
He
Yep.
does.
I get around.
All right, the sovereign host. The sovereigns, it embodies all the good in the world. The people of Kavir have followed the sovereigns for thousands of years. Everyone knows the names of the sovereigns and the Dark Six. Even people who aren't devout might still swear by the sovereigns or offer a prayer in a moment of crisis. It is wondrously diverse. Variations and subsects of the faith thrive, and temples are only loosely aligned. In a small community, a skilled smith might double as the priest because people believe he's close to Onatar. A midwife might symbolically speak for Arawai and Boldere. Typically, the faithful are united by their shared beliefs, and there's no central authority seeks to enforce a singular creed.
Regular fun, if you want to.
I like to call them the ridiculous six because, you know,
Do it
they're
as a
never gonna win.
You could make mushrooms and more than bits and shingles. Would you do that?
So it's kind of the main religion of the continent, barring individual areas.
Huh, okay, so, but we don't know what particular sovereign that they were into.
Yeah, I didn't notice that, said the
You
sergeant.
could literally just go along. Stop going to like, oh look, this rat, it's not. And just cause chaos that way.
Hey, Flash, you're a little hot in the background.
Oh, sorry.
No, that's okay. We're hearing your back conversation, that's all. Not sure if we're supposed to. Alright then.
Didn't
well,
hear it. Was there a common symbol for them?
The symbol for the host is here, let me grab a picture real quick. See if this will post or not. Yes, it will. That is for the the whole of the host, not the individuals, the sovereigns themselves. The Dark Six, which is the bad guys, as it were, also have a symbol, and it is well known throughout the continent as well.
Yikes.
like I said, ridiculous.
Sense a lot of insecurity and aggression in that emblem. Somebody needs a hug.
Right? Someone's got issues. I can tell you more with your rolls of a 17 and a 19 if you're interested.
I think we have enough information to go with this point.
And just for everybody else's knowledge, this is Mordrin's symbol, because he obviously wears it proudly.
I mean,
It's
bunny.
the Punisher.
It's basically that's the symbol of the Undying Court from Eberron.
That's not creepy at all.
Yes.
Totally not creepy.
It's way creepier if he has Osric try to imitate it.
The cherished dead. What can be more beautiful than that?
A good funeral.
Waste of a brilliant corpse.
Perhaps some teeth whitener?
Good luck, guys. I would really like it if you succeeded and we didn't lose another group. Assuming that they're lost because they haven't checked back in within a week.
If they haven't, is there any concerned family members who put up rewards for bringing them back?
No, they're like, no offense, but most of your adventurers are risk takers and travelers, and whether any of their family knows that they're missing yet or not is unknown to me.
You never know.
But please be careful. He seems actually concerned.
You shouldn't be. We're the Phoenixes.
But you are the Phoenixes, so I have high hopes.
500 gold and 10 per left ear, correct?
Yes. Where rat left ear?
Yeah.
You think
You
you're
were fairly certain
desecrating the
this is-
victims?
This is were rats? I mean,
The descriptions have led us to believe that. Yes.
okay.
If you come across other things down there, then what is the suspicion? Take their left ear too. We'll see about what the prices will be.
Assuming they have ears, but okay.
Indeed.
I will try to recover the personal effects of the victims too, so you can bring them back to their family.
That would be appreciative by the family.
Even though they didn't file a missing persons complaint or file a reward for them.
Right.
Yes. News travels slow.
We'll do the honorable thing, of course.
Who knows? They may be fine. They may just be lost.
And he also proffers up a hefty material sack, which appears to be water / bloodproof.
Oh.
Gross.
This is for the ears, so you don't have to
Here,
sully your.
bag.
Here, have a bag. I want a bag of ears when you're back.
Yeah, I was planning on making a necklace with the ears to hang on to
You can do that for the right ear. We want the left for proof.
them.
Okay. Well,
An actual common request when looking, instead of, bring us 10 heads, 10 goblin heads, just go for the left ear. Then it's much easier.
a little more portable.
Yes.
Less unsanitary.
Not to say anything
Creating
against the
your first
goblins. They're fine people that they are.
Fine goblinoids that they are.
Correct. Technically the old civilization, but hey. Civilizations die and others take over.
Speaking the truth.
To the sewers, gentlemen and lady.
Absolutely, let's go. I'm ready.
Indeed.
Onward.
Good luck storming the sewers, says the sergeant.
You put it that way.
Hmm.
You have no other aid to offer? No healing potions or anything?
Yeah,
A dangerous
Well-
mission.
would that I could, but we're stretched thin, which is why we put out the call for help.
Okay,
wonder
just
if
thought we'd ask.
Hey.
We might be damaged down here, and thought maybe you could offer something up to aid in our quest.
And he kind of does the helpless hand shrug gesture.
I think to myself, no wonder you guys haven't caught these guys yet.
A shot of your strongest whiskey nose.
Maybe some Vicks Vapo Rub to rub under our noses.
Some paper, little clips.
Because unlike our DM, all of us has a sense of smell.
Right? And for which, if I fail to express the scent of an area, my apologies. It doesn't occur to me until after the fact. I think I do fairly well in throwing that in as a sensory thing for y'all, but
There's
I have
500
no
gold
idea.
pieces, and what do we have to bring back for that, though? We could just tell him a story, right? What kind of proof did he want?
Uh,
A lot of years.
a lot of years.
In 10
Basically.
years? 10 per year, right?
10 per year. A personal effects from the people taken would be sufficient, and or the people themselves if they're not dead or
Well, it's
eaten.
been over a year. I mean, most of them probably aren't eaten.
No, he said it was only a couple weeks, right?
Well, a couple weeks for the last adventuring group, but these disappearances have been going on
Oh,
for a year. You
Yeah,
know, I
so
mean,
there's probably quite a few dead, and even over a couple of weeks, there might be.
Or even
He doesn't have any high hopes, but if you could take care of a nest, basically they have. He says we have a wizard that will be able to cast a spell to see if you're telling the truth.
well, there's no need. We're the Blazing Phoenixes. We never lie.
I know that because I've followed the exploits of your progenitors.
Parents would be just fine.
Parents. Oh, you're the Evo Shandor. Oh, well, you've grown up. I saw you coming through here on your flying ship 10 years ago.
At the very least. Oh, I was in my 20s back then.
You have aged well.
Thank you. Well, it's my hearty experience and doing the right thing every day that makes me look so good.
does
I look back at Shiny, who seems to want everything for free, and then just give him a smile.
I'm glad we can do well. The
Is
Blazing
anyone-
Phoenixes do well, we all do well.
That is
As the
true.
reputation grows, our legend continues, and we will continue to be paid handsomely. We will not have to resort to giving the personal effects to the Thieves Guild to extort the families.
Wait, what?
I don't-
We'll walk off away from the sergeant at that point, and so he doesn't overhear too much of his craziness.
Does seem to have some issues.
I did
Do we
join
have
the
enough
Blazing Phoenixes
supplies?
after all.
to cut your rambling off?
I cut myself off because I realized how inappropriate I'm being.
So we'll go towards, where it looks like the closest entry point on the map, and
Okay.
we're just gonna go straight in, man.
Do we have any food supplies and such?
I
Bag
don't
of
know,
holding
do you?
for food? I have some rations, but
We're not planning
Are
to be
you-
down here, like a month, so should be okay.
Really hope we don't have to sleep there.
This is a big city.
good. After a long rest.
It's no different, and this is no different than any dungeon crawl that we would have to do.
I just wanted to make sure if anyone else was carrying food.
We can come up for dinner, maybe.
Maybe.
How convenient it will be.
As you, I assume, since you were looking for the closest location, you're checking out the map. The map has location. Basically, it's a map of the sewer level, not the top level, but the.
We got
Entrance,
a
exit
map
points.
from.
Correct.
Right, so we can match it up pretty easily.
Correct. Yeah, the entrance exit points on your sewer map are labeled with a street cross name, which you can then match up with your general map you've got from Zena when you came into town.
Right.
So combining the two maps, as long as you have them both, you can come and down, you would think, and up, not at will, but with accuracy. If you lose one or the other, then you're only halfway there.
I commit it to memory.
You have eidetic memory. Ooh, not
Oh,
hero
thank you.
system.
I give it to well, that's kind of like an intelligence roll.
Kind of like a intelligence roll /
I think there is a feat for eidetic memory in this, actually.
I thought there might be, but nobody's got it.
I don't
It
think
would
there's
be
a
an
feat.
intelligent person's feat.
Okay, so you head off in the direction of an entrance into the sewers, and there is one a couple blocks away. It is close to an intersection, down a back alley, and there's a grate. Oh, you were also given a key
Excellent.
for the locks on the grates. Fitting it to said lock, which is not a padlock, it's in the corner of the grate. It fits in, clicks nicely, it's well oiled. You can pull up the grate, and there is a ladder that goes down into the sewers, which of course do reek of sewer scent. I'm told that you normal humans go nose blind after a little while at varying degrees of rapidity. Like a guy at work, he says, like, I go nose blind really quick.
Yeah, I
And
wouldn't
that's
say
it.
that.
Yeah, that's entirely up to you and your characters as to how you deal with it. I'm going to go with an initial, once you get down into the sewers, of a con saving throw.
Oh, I've already stuffed some soap up my nose.
Ew.
Okay, you can roll
You're
with advantage.
I won't
Not
even need to
using
do
that,
that.
right?
I will just use prestidigitation every few minutes to just keep this handkerchief that I tie around my nose to smell like a wonderful fresh cut grass. And I'll like, anybody else got a hanky they want to put over your nose, and I'll make it smell like fresh cut grass for a little bit.
Yeah, I'll
Bother
take one.
me.
Magic is a wonderful utility.
Wham,
I
wham,
am going
wham,
to
wham,
use
wham,
my
wham.
new powers of meditation.
And meditate through the offensive odors.
Channel my energies around the odor.
Okay.
But you're playing the Warforged, right?
Oh, I'm the Warforged.
He's the
Okay,
Warforged.
sorry.
Doesn't bother me.
Nope. You don't care,
He doesn't even notice.
right? Well, that's a smell. He's got the sense, but it doesn't bother him because he doesn't eat, so he doesn't have a stomach, so
I don't need to breathe either, so.
you don't need to breathe. Okay, Warforged, Killian is taking care of, Evo is taking care of, Mordred is meditating through it.
Focusing
Focus.
around the odor. See.
Roland, what are
Yeah.
you doing? You're
That's
you're almost at disadvantage because you're closer to the sludge, but not quite.
I will manage my breathing so it's really shallow and minimize the smell.
Okay. Shiny,
I'm definitely doing a little hanky.
you're doing the hanky. Okay.
Yeah,
Um,
not the hanky panky, just the hanky.
Tails, you're doing soap,
Yep, a little bit of soap.
a little bit of soap, and Morel,
I'll hanky it.
you'll hanky it as well. Everybody can make a con saving throw with advantage then. Did I miss anybody? I don't think I did.
Top one.
Oh yeah.
Constitution saving.
With advantage. Oh,
Okay. Oh, no, the number.
Something's wrong with this hanky. It's not doing very much for me.
no.
You didn't roll with
Shiny.
advantage though, or did you?
Yeah,
Oh,
you did.
no, you
You
did.
rolled twice.
Terrible.
Yeah. Shiny. Oh,
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm logged in as Father Ark right now. Sorry.
There went breakfast.
indeed.
Shiny wouldn't roll any better though. So
Yeah, you're having a hard time of it. Tails is fine. Nothing but suds. Everybody is good except for Shiny at this point, I think, right? Let's see.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Yeah, Shiny, you're hurking. Oh, this is foul.
God, I ate too much for breakfast.
Did Shiny's name change?
Yeah, it's pukey.
He's showing up as Father Eric of Dearborn because it's different.
I'm
Different
logged in as
campaign.
Shiny now.
Okay,
Right.
that's what I was curious about.
Yeah, throw a random roll up there for us.
Actually, Shiny's con may be better than Father.
I've only
Eric's,
got
right?
2 more.
There we go.
Oh,
There you
there
go.
you
go.
That's
There
2.
you go. See.
So either way, I still was under 10. So
Yeah, you were. You're able to, after you get that, you have to get breakfast out.
I'll
You're
keep.
doing
feel much better now that I yacked all that up.
I'll
Right.
press and digitate him clean so he doesn't keep making a mess on himself.
Oh, thank you so much for that. I thought all the times I spent seeing the horrors of war wouldn't affect me, but there's just something super foul about this odor.
It is foul.
Someone
It's the
needs
exotic
probiotic.
foods they eat.
Yeah, much like Sharn, Star Alaska has quite the variety of, from your tour last night, of shops. It is metropolitan like LA versus New York, except, it's like I said, it's spread out. If you guys look back at your Breland map from last week, it is literally got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 borders. And a mix there for of those cultures. A little less so from beyond, because those countries also have their own borders. Yeah. Let's see here. So yeah. Okay. Down in the sewers where you're at now is basically an intersection. Well, just off an intersection, about 10 feet from a major sewer intersection where the flow is coming from uphill and headed towards either the river or the lake to the south. To the north.
Well,
Be looking for any sign, tracks.
who's our best tracker?
Who's the best person with survival?
Not I.
Not me.
Is anybody trained in it?
Morel has a +7.
Well, actually,
Oh,
I am
man.
pretty good.
Winner.
Better get out there in front.
So Morel and Tails are up front because I'm looking for traps while we walk.
Well, I will then illuminate my shield that blazes like a blazing phoenix to give us wonderful light.
If
Speaking of which, is your shield emblazoned with the phoenix?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, excellent.
And so is my halberd.
Cool.
Wang!
here, let's go ahead a little bit. That's bright.
Wait, would you rather not see that big turd you're about to step on, or what?
We both have dark vision.
So? Doesn't destroy your dark vision, just means, the rest of us can see.
This is a truth. It does not knock out the dark vision. That is not a feature of 5th
True.
edition.
True, but it does let everything else know where we are.
Well, we're not sneaking, are we? I mean, we're all in heavy armor, and we wouldn't do all that great at sneaking. And I think the benefit of us seeing that we're down in the sewer is probably better than having us trudge around in complete darkness trying to surprise creatures that will see us with their dark vision. So,
Is
I'll see
their
my note.
home?
not really going to make much difference. I mean, we're hunting them, they're not hunting us.
That we know of.
And with that, Morel, go ahead and roll me a survival check to see if you can find any tracks down here.
Or just the number itself. Oh, no. Probably the number itself. Let's see.
Nice.
Boom.
All right. Scouting about this intersection. It's a major intersection. You do find tracks down here of the part. How to explain it? Were rat tracks. So they're going to be partially rat, partially human.
Giant rat feet.
Yes, giant rat feet down here. Aside from whatever other tracks are down here, you find were rat sign, maybe some fur, clawed feet tracks, and scat indeed. And they are down sewer, like down river, but
Ooh.
yeah. they head that direction.
Well, I will let everyone know that. Relay the info.
Lead on.
You are doing great. Let's find some more.
Yes, let's go.
You have the great passive perception. I will just keep my eyes out for traps.
All right.
Anybody snapping a giant rat turd yet, or no?
Does anybody have unluck? Bad luck?
As far as I know,
of.
Cats have 9 lives, so probably not you.
I'm a silver cat, not a black cat. So,
Like the bad luck can be part of your background or something like that.
That bad luck schleprock.
Could be.
I mean, maybe in my childhood, but I feel like after getting out of prison, things went looking up.
All right, so you guys travel through the sewer. Morel finding sign of the were rats here and there, and they all do seem to continue heading down or from offshoots to this main road down sewer as it comes from higher up in the city down towards the lake, the river there. I want everybody to go ahead and make me a perception check.
Mhm. Oh, if you shift into your other form, get advantage on it.
Ooh.
That's a terrible one,
Halfling luck. Right?
right?
Yep. Right.
All right,
I
everybody.
and 11 as the logo.
Roland doesn't notice it, but
Nope.
and neither does Mordred.
Aw.
But everybody else hears the sound of movement coming from an offshoot. As let's see,
Probably in the middle of a box.
You don't have to
It's-
have like a map of just like a corridor or something we could put ourselves in.
I was actually looking for one, and
Stand in the middle of the water. Get me, bitch.
I suppose I could use. Where'd it go?
How many ranged people do we have?
I'm
Just-
deranged.
You're what? You're
Deranged.
ranged. So everyone's really more of a melee character for the most part.
I
Yeah,
I can do both.
Yeah.
Even
Master
though blazing
melee
phoenixes don't like
caster.
me to be ranged.
Very much both, but a little more range because the spells, I would say. Yeah.
I'm definitely an up close and personal. I don't even think I have a bow. I should, but I don't think I do. I have arrows.
I suppose I
think
can
it's
just
a short bow.
reuse this. Let's see. That one. Delete. Delete.
It's not
Delete. Delete.
but yes.
You could reuse, the last dungeon. Is that what you're looking
Yeah.
at? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking at that right now. Might as well.
I'd love to find
I need one part of the dungeon. Let's just use the beginning.
Yeah.
it would be, or even a long whip.
And get I'm gonna put you guys in the starter area so you can set up your whatchamacallit,
March.
Ambush?
marching order, as it were. Let's see, that's 6 and 7, and we will preload that, and now we're going to activate it. You guys should be in
And there
a
we are.
somewhat familiar place, but not really. But it has the look of sewers. I'll work on a sewer map for next week.
So where's the front, as one might say?
To the right would be the front. So if you guys are aiming your characters, do a right to left. Yeah, there you go. And escape out if you want to move yourself individually. There you go.
Because she was doing tracking. I was keeping my eye out for any traps. So
Correct. Yes.
Ah, yes, this is a rat poop.
I have a string.
Exquisitely tapered example.
It's more pellet-like, but hey. Killian, is that where you would like to be?
Oh, everybody moved up on me.
All right, I'll
Leaving us way up in front, I see.
Guard the
Better
rear.
to ply your trades, as it were.
Yeah, we're not leaving you up front. We're guarding the rear.
Mushroom guide.
All right. Being that we're approaching 10 o'clock for you guys,
it's a
and
good time.
it seems like a really good time, and I will also make for a better map for next week. And what we could do is call it here.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Or wait for the next week.
Cool.
And say what?
Do we want to do initiative or wait for next week?
Let's wait for next week. Yeah, we'll just keep this. I'm going to keep this as a spot, and then I'll if my map changes, which it will.
Well, you'll have the order at least.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. I'll have your marching order.
Alrighty.
All right.
All right.
Well, that
Okay.
ends another night of the Shadows of Eberron with our DM Cabron, and say goodnight, guys.
I
Good night,
guess.
guys.
Good night, everyone.